Well, hello there, folks. How's it going? I hope you guys are all doing really good. I'm just kind of tinkering on this Yamaha still here. I have glued a couple of the back braces in. As you can see, the fish glue. I did wipe it out as good as I could, and that's just how this stuff is going to have to go. Anyhow, they're glued in. And the next step is to glue this brace in that we're looking at here. I've got a couple wedges shoved under it, so there's a gap in there. Now, I can't remove the brace completely, so what I'm going to do is take my glue pump that I usually use to repair top cracks with, and it has this ball on the end which forces air and pushes the glue down in. So what I think I'm going to do is actually cut this off right about here. I have plenty of this gas line. It's not a big deal, and this is quite long anyway, and I'll be able to reuse this. So I'm going to cut it off maybe somewhere around here and maybe a little bit longer. And what the plan is I'm going to fill my little tub up with fish glue, and I'm going to squeeze this ball, push some air out, suck some glue up into the gas line. Then I can put it in the guitar and put it up against the brace and push the glue under the brace where I have it gapped up, okay? So let's get right to it, and we'll get our tools made and get some fish glue out, and we'll be on our way. Okie doke, here we go. Alright guys, so we've got this cut down. Like I said, now we can actually inhale some glue up into the tube, put it down in against the brace, and force it in under the guitar. As you can see, there was a little bit of water in there. We'll get that blown out, and we should be good to go. We don't want to suck it all the way up into the ball, but if it happens, we'll just have to wash it out. Okay guys, so let's get cracking on it. We'll get some fish glue in the container here, and we'll get to work. I've got some, okay, that should be good. I've got some pieces of wood out here that I've already dry run the setup to clamp this and push that brace down. There's a brace right here that we glued in, and the other one up in the front. I'm going to take these pieces of wood, set them on the brace that's here, and the brace we're going to be working on is right in this area. So once we get this full of glue, I'll pull the wedges out, and we'll put these pieces of wood in, put our clamp in, and push down on the braces, and we'll just let that sit overnight and should be good to go. That'll be the third brace that we've replaced and fixed in this. Not replaced this one, but at least re-secured it to the back of the guitar. As I said before, all the braces in this guitar are loose, so we're going to have to go through each and every one and re-glue them, and we still have braces that actually fell out of the guitar. We have 3 more here that need to be reinstalled. So let's get right to it, and we'll get this one taken care of, and we should be good for the day here, hopefully. I've done quite a bit of work on this today. I'm just trying to get a lot of this stuff that needs to get glued and you know, needs to be dried for a little bit of time, so I can let this dry overnight, and I'll be able to work on the guitar again in the morning. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze on the bulb here, push some air out. We're going to inhale some glue up into the straw as much as we can get. That ought to be good. I think I got too much that time. Let me just get a little bit more. All right. So as you get it up into the tube, you really need to hold pressure on it for a second. And once I get it in the guitar here, I'm actually able to see pretty good. And that is pushing that in there quite nice. That's a good sign. So we're going to just keep repeating the process here. It is a little tricky in some spots, but this seems to be working quite well. Yep, it's definitely pushing the glue underneath there. It's kind of messy, but there's really no way around it, so we'll just have to clean up what we can when we get done, and what we can't clean up is gonna just stay there, I guess. As long as the brace gets glued down, it really doesn't matter, so. Okay. Alright, we gotta take some more in. We're using a lot of glue here, which is a good sign. It is getting pushed under the brace. And I just drizzled some on the top, so. Alright. I'm going to wipe this off the top right now. We don't want a big gob of fish glue on there. This will clean up nice, though. Just a little bit of water and soap that'll wipe right off, and easy to clean up even after it dries. So okay, just trying to get a good visual here, and we've got glue starting to run through the back side, which is nice. It does kind of help if you tip the guitar up too. Okay, so I think what we're going to do from here is I'm going to take a maybe a small piece of paper and just kind of try to push some of that glue under there a little bit more, and then we'll take the wedges out, and we'll continue on with the clamping. All right, that's working pretty good too. A little tricky to see in there, but I think we'll be okay. All right, let's get ready for the clamp, and we'll get this pushed down and good for the night. Okay, so we got all the glue pushed in, and I've got two pieces of wood in here. One going across the brace that we already glued in, and the one we're gonna put in, we've already put in, installed some glue under it. I'm gonna bridge across both of these, and then I'm gonna set this clamp up so it puts pressure down and holds that brace down in place. So if you guys have been watching my videos, well, that didn't work out that great. The piece came off. We'll have to reset it here. Hold on one second. Okay guys, if you've been watching my videos here right along, I'm using this bar clamp, and I have a clamp that is hooked under here, okay, like this, and that's to hold, it's to hold this from moving down. And what I'm using here is the handle of the clamp, the bar clamp itself, and just turn it counterclockwise, and that's braced up under my shelf above my bench. What we have going here is the pieces of wood that I spoke of. You can see it's laying across that brace, and it's also hitting the brace that I just put the glue under, and it's got a lot of pressure on it right now, and that's putting a lot of pressure on that brace right here as well. So that's working out pretty good. This is the third brace I've glued in with this kind of makeshift clamp I made here. So far so good, and I really don't see any other a good way to really go about this. I mean, I know you could use like bow bars, and I don't have a bow bar deck here and all that, so for me this is working out really nice, and that's the third one today. So hopefully in the morning we'll be able to come back out and try to install a few more braces if possible. I'm going to try to keep doing a few at least every day until I get that all taken care of. And right now I'm going to go get a damp cloth, go rinse out my glue pump, and clean up the mess, and we'll leave this for today. All in all, it was a great day. Good progress. We got the back and sides taken care of. We addressed some issues on the bridge that was broke out, and we've glued 3 of the braces back in. So I think I'm going to call that a day, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Welcome to all you new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys checking out my channel. We shoot videos daily for the most part. Sometimes it's bench work, sometimes it's guitar playing, guitar lessons, and all that sort of stuff. So welcome aboard. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be good. Okie doke.